where it's about how the Ferengi are actually one of the best aliens in Star Trek because they represent us today. Like, it goes back to my point, right? Of like, Star Trek is always about how do we try to reach for something better based on the context of today, of like, oh, and the Ferengi are so good in the sense that they represent a version of us today, in that they are living under a capitalist society. And so you start off with them in TNG as these like, oh, they all like that very biological essentialist, like
Ugh.
all Ferengi are greedy little goblin monster people. But then you get to Deep Space
Oh.
Nine, and they do such a good job of saying like, no, that's their culture, and all of these people like Quark, Rom, Nog each have their own reactions to that cultures in very different ways. That speaks to how like they are still trying to be better even within their culture. And so like there's each of these characters have these such interesting commentaries about both Starfleet and capitalism and like being people living within a system. And how do you live up, how do you choose which ideals you live up to? And so I think that that's like why like Deep Space Nine may have a cynical view of institutions, but has a really hopeful view of humanity and human nature and the future.